Melva Sue Preedy, a native Kentuckian, lives with her husband, Gene Strode, who has helped provide a safe environment for writing. Melva Sue Preedy.
Thank you. It's great to be here with all of you. I'm going to read a poem by Rosemary Ralston, Apology. The beautiful woman wears the same dress twice. I'm going to tell you a little story because it really changes the way this poem reads for you. I have problems sleeping, and when I was younger, I would get up, I would clean house, I would cook, I would do laundry, I'd just stay up all night doing whatever. And one particular night, I was furious with one particular husband. I only had them one at a time, I swear. And this particular one was close to being on his way out. And I had just discovered that he really, really wanted me to tell him every single place he should put his foot and move, and everything he should say and think and do. And I was furious. And so I couldn't sleep. And I was making pancakes and for myself. And I made pancakes and I ate them all before I went back to bed. And as I was flipping pancakes, this poem wrote itself in my head. It's called God, spelled G-O-D, just what you heard. I am God. I created man, placed my hand upon his head gently, and said, "You shall have free will. You shall not return to me asking, 'What do I do next? What do I do next? What do I do next?'" Thank you.
Marianne Reeves is a poet and attorney in Cincinnati, Ohio. Her poetry chapbook is Raised by Water, finishing line press. Marianne Reeves.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. I'd like to read one by David Charlton. Directions. Don't ask which way in the desert. Every way leads straight to the sun. And don't stop once you set out to get there. Every moment you lose is a drop of water just large enough to see your future in. Anyone who's ever driven between here and Columbus, Ohio, might get this. Midwest apocalypse. In a stark Ohio field on southbound 71, a lone billboard is shouting, "Hell is real." As if to illustrate, the next exchange finds sprawling outlet malls and traffic stalled, engulfed in barrels, orange as flames. And my other one is called The Last Joyful Mystery. I'm brushing the windshield clear of rare Tennessee snow. A neighbor trudges toward me, a basket on his arm. I hope he's bringing something southern and homemade, biscuits, cornbread, Christmas jam, perhaps a hand to clean the car. He asks me, "Would you like a rosary?"
Thank you, Marianne. Bobby Dawn Reitmeyer is a lifelong resident of Harrisburg, Kentucky, who has been writing since age 11. She has been published in several magazines and newspapers. Bobby Dawn Reitmeyer.
One of my favorite poems from the book is Vicki Kemprich's poem, Just After. The last flicker of angel was gone. She wished she were not alone and was glad there was no one else there. And then mine is called Choices. Rainy, not sunny. Yellow daisies, not roses. Family night, not late nights out. Rocks, not jewelry. Books, not television. Freshly mown grass, not perfume. Late nights, not early mornings. Fall, not winter. Hugs, not hits. Kisses, not screams. You and me, not me without you.
Thank you, Bobby. Appalachian poet and Cavey-Cannon Fellow Bianca Spriggs is the author of Kaffir Lily and How Swallowtails Become Dragons. She lives in Lexington, Kentucky.
First of all, I just want to thank Katerina for being sort of a crossroads and bringing all these people together. Can we give her one more round of applause? I went to the bathroom. Did anyone read Keith Wilson, any Keith Wilson poems? Okay. I have 4 sisters, so if I could have chosen to have a little brother, it would have been him. He's right now getting his MFA in finals week at Chicago State, hanging out with Kelly Ellis, which I'm very envious of. But I want to read this because I remember when we found this epigraph and we're oohing and awing over it. So this is called Fishing, and the epigraph is, "A book must be the axe for the frozen sea inside us," Franz Kafka. Imagine the word that upsets the velocity of a day, the heavy salt charge. Imagine knowing that word. Imagine catching it. And I've got one in here too. This is not a self-portrait. My hand is not steady enough to hold my reflection straight. Here, in a cracked compact mirror, one floating nearsighted eye, briar thatch of hair, an overgrown nostril, a wayward tooth, eyebrows crawling to meet. Rumors of what lies unsettled beneath the skin.
Thank you, Bianca. Eric Scott Sutherland, author of Incommunicado, lives in Lexington, Kentucky. He is the creator of and host for the Holler Poet series, a monthly celebration of literature and music.
Thank you, Katerina. How we all doing out there tonight? Yeah? Nice shirt. Matching tonight. I'm also going to read 3 for you. First one is Buddha Button by Marguerite Floyd. Push the Buddha button there on the navel. Press your finger into the soft, knotted flesh. Exhale slowly and wait for tremor of earth, split of sky. And this next piece I'm going to read is for my good friend, Mr. Brett Eugene Ralph, who is not here today. So I'd like to read this poem. And if you don't have his collection that this poem appears in, it's called Black Sabbatical. It's a really great collection. Elegy for Lori. One time we got high together in the bathroom stall of a bar. There was trouble keeping it lit. So when I'd had my hit, I hurried, holding it up to where your lips were. And my piece is called Microcosm. Creek beds are cradled in the creases of maple leaves.
Thank you, Eric. Next to the mic, James Vincent, who is the godfather of cash. James Vincent.
Hi, my name is Vincent. Sorry, I have the shortest intro and I was sitting the furthest away. So I want to say thank you to Katarina. It's an honor to be in this book, and thank you for having me tonight. I'm going to read one by Christine Ong Muslim. This is called And. Not yet a poem. This one is a being, a conscious slip which tries to make its point, then fails. It is part of a larger hunger, with hands too big to become a river, with a grip too unsteady to hand its water back. And mine is called, should be easy to find. Here it is. Mine is called A Nail. The last thing I need to hang this picture of you. Thank you.
So, Sherry L. Wright is the author of 5 books of poetry. Her work has appeared in numerous journals, including Crucible and Earth's Daughters. Sherry L. Wright.
I really want to thank Katja for putting all this together. This is amazing to see this many people coming to hear poetry. We should do it more often. The first piece I'm going to read is Nana Lampton's piece. She couldn't be here tonight. It's called Placement. I am a woman on a rock, sun on her back, trying to feel what the stone has to say. And my piece is Shedding. A lusty-lipped woman can speak in ways that strip off our 9-to-5 selves, our neatly arranged days, fit and creased without an inch to spare for alterations. She will have us fling it all away, strewn behind as we follow the curve of her smile. Thank you.
Thank you, Sherry, and thank you everyone who read.